Oi, welcome. It's me again. Today we're doing Twista Press Chopper, one of my favorite products. It's your best friend when you have a kitchen. You can literally do almost everything. Like in South Africa, we have the famous dish which is called chakalaka. And if you want to make that at home, this is your best friend. Some people will want to make salsa, some people want to make chutney. All of those dishes requires a lot of chopping and fine chopping and all of that. So this is your best friend. And if you also have kids, this will be great for making those, some people call it brain freeze. We call it slush puppy. This will be your best friend when it comes to making that, because you just put your ice in here. Yes, this machine is so tough enough to even crush ice. That's the machine. Okay, it's called Twista Press Chopper. You open it. First thing that greets you, it's a very nice little manual book. It's a manual and a recipe book, so it's got some dishes that you can actually do here. Couple of things. Won't show every dish that's in here to you, because you need to buy this to get one of yours. Your first gadget that you get, this is actually the handle that you're going to be pressing when you're using the Twista Press Chopper, and you actually get the main unit. Now the main unit inside has the blades, and I will explain to you, because there's two type of blades. Let's close this, put it on the side. I always love doing these review videos on unboxing products. Very simple. When you just open it, you're going to have to go anti-clockwise. Remember, a clock will always turn from the left to the right. So we're going to be turning from the right to the left anti-clockwise. This is when you're going to open it and just pull it off. In here, you're getting your regular blades. These are your chopping blades. You'll be using them to do anything related to chopping. You've got five surgical steel blades. That's what you got. They are so sharp, they cut through anything and everything. Carrots is not matched for this. Ices is not matched for that. And then you've got your whisking blade. I love this. Why? Because it's great if you want to froth your milk, if you want to whip cream, and for baking. I use it because I bake a lot. I use it, especially some of the dishes will tell you to beat your egg until it sets. I forget the term, but most of the baking dishes will tell you to do so. And this is when we're using the egg white. So this is your best friend, because you just press. Okay, first things first, we've got the two blades here, 1, 2. The first thing that we need to do is we need to connect these two, because it has to become one unit. So you just take, there's no trick and there's nothing you really have to do. You just take it and you put it together. That's all. It's done. Now the handle, you'll see if you look at here, let's get it closer. You've got locked. We need to turn it to unlock. So when you do that, I always prefer that you place it down, because you need to apply a little bit of pressure on here, and then you unlock, and then easily remove, because it was done like that so that it fits storage. So your first thing that you'll do, obviously, if you're doing any chopping, ideally you want to put this first. You'll see that you've got a little wiring in here, right here. So this is where this will be going. It has to fit in here. So you want to put this and let it set first. Put this first. Then throw in your vegetables or your ice or so and so on. So if you're doing your vegetables, throw in your vegetables in all the space that you have. And then as you do that, this is where we insert that and just keep turning until it locks. From there, you can now place it down. And you will see, if I go slow here from placing it down, now it's turning, because it's got that gearing system that will push it up and it makes a double spin. You've got 5 blades that's spinning and chopping. What now I love about this Twista product is that it's got these rubber base here, especially for our counter. My counter is wooden top, some people have granite. So when you place it there, it doesn't slip. It's a non-slip base. So basically all your weight, you can usually even let go of this and just put all your body weight. This is even great for elderly folks. For all our grandmas and mothers, they will love using this, because there's no really twisting and pushing and turning. It's just using your own body weight on the counter and so forth and so on. Now, if you're doing your slush puppy, throw in your ice. This is what I like to do. Throw in your ice. Chop the ice first. So you throw in your ice, nothing else. And just then crush the ice, and then after that throw in your, especially in South Africa, you can throw in your juice, and I prefer throwing in the juice concentrate before it's diluted. So could be your Oros, could be your Fusion, and there's different brands. So you just throw the concentrate before it's diluted, throw in there, and then you chop again. What this does is, as it spins and it mixes at the same time. That's why this is actually not just a chopper, but it's called a manual food processor. And then from there, this doesn't really matter how you do it, but it's always advisable that you put in your blades first. So when you put in your blades, milk, and when you put in milk, you don't want to fill up to here. It's always minimum amount. So you always want to go a little bit. Cream, yes, you can go a little bit more, but milk, because when you're frothing milk, it grows with the froth, or simple terms, with the bubbles. With the froth it grows. So you want to put a little bit so that you can enjoy and get to use it. Don't go extreme. Firstly, you always, when you buy anything new, even if it's a chewing product, you always go for the minimum to understand how it works before you can actually do larger quantities. So it is advisable that you do less quantities before you can go for larger quantities. And that's it. When you're done storing this, is very easy. I always prefer doing this. You just put those two there. Now, once you have all your blades inside here, you then take this, before you put it back here, you press it down. You press it down, then you lock it. Do it before you insert inside here. And then you can now insert in here. And then from there, now it's locked. Simple. Now remember, when you store it in, it's almost just the size of this. So that's your Twista press chopper, everyone, with your manual book. It's a kitchen's best friend. You wouldn't understand this product until it's in your kitchen, until you understand that you will never want to use that knife and chopping board ever again when you have this. Great for load shedding. I recommend this. I love it. It gives you 1 year quality guarantee, but it's one of those products that gives you no stress. Okay. Hope you enjoyed. Oi.